In 2018, my entire life changed. It did, for the worse. Growing up in Oklahoma, I say Oklahoma because we stayed there the longest, and we moved around a lot, which kind of helped my business because a lot of people know me. I know a lot of people, but Oklahoma, growing up in Oklahoma, it was fun. It was different. It's definitely the small town that does big things, and I learned a lot. I'm the baby of four.
What type of kid were you in school?
I was bad. I was very bad. I was a bully. And now that I have kids, it's like I don't even play that. Like we not finna do that. We not bullying nobody. So it's like what goes around comes around. It's like it's real. So I try to teach my kids, not to bully, not to pick on people. And I'm just big on bullying. Like I wanted to do. I remember one time my baby had got bullied on. She had got picked on in school, and it kind of bothered me. So I tried to call the principal, try to see if we could come up with something like a bullying prevention thing. I'm like, I don't want my kids to be bullied, but I know, like I said, what goes around comes around. So you gotta accept what happens.
What made you want to like bully other kids?
I was hurt. I was really hurt, and it came from me holding a lot of stuff in, not being vocal about like stuff that was going on as a kid. I didn't want to talk, and up into my adulthood, I just really started like communicating, like not recently, but like as I got older, I realized that I had been holding in a lot of stuff and it needed to be released. So I started talking, and when I started talking, I started feeling better and I started feeling light. And I talk to my kids all the time, and I want to make sure that they know that they can come to me at any time about anything, no matter what it is. So I try to, when they do come to me about stuff, I'm like, I be wanna, but I gotta kind of relax because I want them to be, comfortable with coming to me. So I gotta act like it's nothing what they saying, but it's something, like it's a big deal. But yeah, I stopped being a bully probably like at 12, 13. Yeah, it didn't go on long. Yeah, I didn't grow up to be a mean girl or nothing like that. But yeah, when I had my kids, when I had my oldest, got pregnant at 16. I had her at 17. That kind of opened my eyes up to a lot of stuff. Like it wasn't about me no more. It was about my baby. So I changed. My child definitely changed me. When I got pregnant, I thought my mom was gonna kill me. Like I really thought I thought it was over with. But I wrote her a letter and I let her know that I was pregnant. And she read the letter and she was like, she sat down and she talked to me and she was like, you're not the youngest that's pregnant. You're not gonna be the last young person that's pregnant. That right there shocked me. I'm like, wait, what? You telling me this? So I'm straight. I'm good. But yeah, so I felt better. I felt a whole lot better. I did. So she was open to it, but I think if I would have talked to her like I should have when she told me to talk to her, I probably could have prevented all of that, like getting pregnant and all of that. Because she said, she was like, let me know when you're ready to have sex, and I never did tell her. I just did it, and it was the worst experience ever. This is not fun. Like all my friends telling me sex was fun. It was kids. If you're watching, it's not. It's not what y'all think it is. I just wasn't prepared. I was really doing something just to be doing something. I know all my friends was having sex, so it's like I want to try it too. I think they making it like it's a fun experience. I want to try it. So when I tried, it was like, oh man, no, this ain't what I want to do.
Like, how did it make you feel having that support team, within your mom that you didn't think you were gonna have?
Oh, it made me feel so good. Oh, rest in peace, Mama. She made me feel so good in a time where I shouldn't have been feeling good. Because I'm like, I don't know no other kids that's pregnant. But I felt good. I had my sister, she had already had a baby. So she had already went through the stuff. She telling me how I can, just how I can get set up on my wig. I wouldn't have knew that if my sister wouldn't have got pregnant. And I know, wig came in hand, like the little government cheese, the cereal, the milk, that 2% milk, like that was a blessing. Cause we didn't have it growing up. We really didn't have it. And to know that we didn't have it and my mama still accepted me getting pregnant at a young age was like, wow, thank you. I appreciate you. Because I know if the shoe was on the other foot and my kids get pregnant at my age, I'm not accepting it. You got to get out of here. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing. But it's going to be kind of hard. It's going to be kind of hard to accept it. Because I want more for my kids. I don't want them to get pregnant at a young age like I did. I did not finish school. I had dropped out. And that's one thing I don't want my kids to do. I want them to continue to just go through school and don't drop out, don't quit. Just keep going. Because I had to. I dropped out. And and I didn't really have no pressure behind me. Like nobody saying, I need you to stay in school, do this, do that. I really didn't. It was like really, to be honest, I raised myself. I taught myself a lot. And I don't take that. I don't want my kids to raise themselves, have to learn as you go. I want them to listen to me. I want them to know you don't have to get it from the streets. You can get it right here. 'Cause I had to. So, and a lot of people don't know that about me. And I keep a lot of stuff in because I want to protect what I went through. But, it's people need to know. So what actually took place that I don't want my kids to go through? I was just grown. I did not want to listen. I didn't want to listen, and I regret that. But I'm not dwelling on it. But I was grown. I didn't like to listen at all. Hanging out with the wrong people, getting with the wrong crowd. As an adult, people can't even get close to me like talking about it. I'm not saying that like thinking I'm better, but my energy it don't go everywhere. So, but yeah, hanging with the wrong people, thinking people your friends, making the wrong decisions, thinking you know everything. Yeah, I would say definitely rebellious. But now it's like my mama, she was a Gemini, just like you. And she had all these personalities, and she was like, she was the best mama ever. But it was just, my upbringing and my race, and I'm still having to deal with that. Like I'm still having, like when you open up and you tell people about your childhood and how things didn't go right and da 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 da, and they'll bring that up when they get mad at you and like you just wasn't raised right or whatever. But I don't take nothing from my childhood, nothing, because I am who I am today because of it. So I don't hide nothing from my kids. I'm very open with my kids. When I'm broke, I let my kids know. When I got money, I let them know. When I'm just not feeling well and I want to cry, I want to scream, I do it right in front of them. I just don't hold back from them. I let them know, like, you're going to have some days. You're going to have some days, and you're going to have some good days. You're going to have some bad days. It's a part of life. So my first job, I took that job so serious that I took it so serious that I got promoted to being a manager in 2 months. Reginald Burney, he gave me my job. I drove up in a vehicle that I had bought. It was raggedy. It was $1,000. I worked that job for about 2.5 years. I had fun. I met a lot of different people. It was a good experience. But yeah, I think he felt sorry for me too. But yeah, so I rode up in the car that I paid $1,000 for. It was a '95 Toyota Corolla. If I could drive that car today, I promise I would with no problem, because I bought it. It was paid for cash. Like, I know y'all probably think I'm lying, but I'm serious. Like, I'm not materialistic at all. It don't take much to satisfy me. A walk in the park, reading a good book, just chilling, relaxing in my own lane on a day-to-day basis. What I would do, I would get up, and then I had TANF then, so I was able to get like free child care. So I would take my baby I would take her to daycare. And then I was so excited to have that car out because I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy my baby a nice car seat. So I bought her a nice car seat, taking her to daycare, thinking I'm grown. But anyway, yeah. So I went to work, and when I got off, I could pick her up around 5 p.m. So I probably get off. I work like a 7 to 3. I still had time to do whatever I wanted to do. I remember that it was time for me to move out. I was young, and I just felt like it's time for me to move out. My sister and them was stealing my clothes and stuff, just taking my little stuff that I worked hard for. And I was like, you know what, I'm tired of this. So I decided that I wanted to move out. Now, that right there I did. I talked to my mama, and my mama was like, well, it's whatever you want to do. And I remember my sister, because I'm the baby of 4, and my sister was like, now, how's she going to do that? She just working. She really thinks she's doing something. How's she going to pay some bills? So I always have been a risk taker. I don't worry about how something going to happen or why. I'm finna do it. And then I'll worry about whatever happened. I'll worry about the consequences later. But at this moment, if I'm thinking about it, if it's in my head, I'm getting it out of my head, I'm going to do it. I'm a doer. And I like that about me. When I moved in, I didn't get an apartment first. I got a trailer. And I was so excited that my baby was going to have her own room. And I remember buying her a flat screen TV that eventually went out not too like a month or two later. And I was still so excited that I was able to buy her a flat screen TV. The TV wasn't even working no more. I just kept it in her room just for show, I guess. But yeah, so we was excited. We still, regular routine, getting ready for daycare. I go to school because I held that job down. I held it down for a long time. So I got that manager experience under my belt. A couple of years on down the line, I had met this guy, and we had a child. It was real good to me. He taught me how to voice my opinion. He taught me a lot of different stuff. And I appreciate him. We still good to this day. It ain't no bad blood, but yeah. I'm not in that relationship anymore. I'm excited about it. I was kind of messed up about it. I was actually depressed, to be honest, because I'm just gonna be real. I was depressed, and I let my kids see me down. I let them see me. I let them see me get real ugly. I was like, really. It wasn't to the point where it was suicidal, but I've always been this type of person to where I always could shake back within like a couple of days. And then when I didn't shake back in a couple of days, I'm like, hold up, what's going on? So it's like, I kept praying. Went to church. This lady invited me to a church. And I got myself together. You don't have to put up with anything you don't want to. If you don't like something, you got the ability to change it. You can be happy just by making the right choices, just by saying, no, I'm not going to do this. Just and don't be scared, because a lot of women are scared to like be on their own, and a lot of women are scared because bills, inflation, shit done went up. People can't even afford to leave a relationship. But when you depend on God, you put your trust in God, man, He got you. It ain't nothing you can't do. In 2018, my entire life changed. It did, for the worse. So a family of 5. MJ, Honesty, Asia, and me and Tez. I remember waking up like at 2 a.m. and they was telling me that my mama had passed away. And I remember saying, before y'all take her, put all that makeup on her, let me see her. Let me look at her face. And so I seen her face, and she just looked like she was at peace. She looked like she was happy. She had a glow about herself. And so he helped me throughout that whole thing. Like, we really didn't have the funds to bury her. It's very important for you guys to make sure that you get life insurance. Because we was one of those families that didn't have it, and we had to put our pride to the side and ask people for money. We had to do what we had to do. I didn't want to do it, but I knew we needed to get her buried, so we did that. And it was a humbling experience. It was humbling, But after that, it made me want to really step up and get on my shit for real. It wasn't good at all. But I really appreciate the people that, helped out, made donations, bought fish plates. It's funny on Facebook when, you see that meme that say, the meme about people having to do a fish fry and stuff like that, but it's not funny in real life. It's really not. But yeah, and I encourage people to get, life insurance as well. My mama passed away. She had a stroke. Yeah. And she wasn't even sick. And it was crazy because her and my sister had just went out. They went to the club, White Station. They went to White Station. And my sister said she danced all night. She danced. And it's like she knew she was about to get ready to transition or pass over or whatever. But she danced all night. She was the last one leaving out the club. And it just happened. It happened. And like I said, she had a glow about herself. So that kind of brought me a lot of peace. And I'm telling my sister now while she gone, I'm like, look, y'all gotta go look at her because she looked good. She looked like she was ready, and but I still, every now and then I break down. I have my moments where I'm just like, man, like Mother's Day, I try to forget the date. I don't even want to think about Mother's Day, but I still enjoy it, but I just don't. I try to put it behind me because it's like when somebody passed away, let's say your mama passed away and Mother's Day come up, this feeling come across you where you not yourself, and it's either Mother's Day, her birthday, or the death day. Those dates get me. And I just be like, why am I in a funk? Why am I feeling so bad? And I look at the day like, oh yeah, that's why. And then I'll shake back, but my kids keep me together, and going to church keep me sane. So I'm good. So it's 2018. I link up with Majoy. Majoy is like, oh my God, she is real. But yeah, so I link up with Majoy. She was selling lip gloss, and I'm like, I need to get with her. Because that's always been me. Like, if I see somebody that has more than me, it's motivating. I want to learn from. I want to take me under your wing. So that's the type of person I've always been. So Majoy really motivated me. I was working at that call center for Progressive. I was a licensed insurance agent at the time. But yeah, so we got together. She wrote out the whole little playlist of how she do everything. And she said, I was like, so out of all people, why would you give me like the blueprint, basically? Why would you give me the blueprint? Like, she was like, I seen it in you. Like, you just hungry for it. So from that day forward, I studied that blueprint that she gave me because it wasn't easy. I still had to do my researching, but I had some money saved up, and I think I started off with like 100 tubes of lip gloss, and I would get off in Starville, and then I would travel to Tupelo and sell all my lip gloss, and I would come back and just put another order in, and I would go from there. So starting from 100 lip glosses up until I did about 500. My order, it increased with. And I was doing lashes, lip gloss. But when I was putting on, what made me want to become an esthetician is I was doing lashes, and I'm looking at people's skin like, come on now. I'm seeing, at the time, I didn't know that it was comedones, but I'm seeing blackheads, whiteheads. I'm just seeing like their face look congested a little bit. So I'm like, it gotta be, I gotta do something about this. Because the girls can't be looking cute with just lashes. Y'all gotta have clear skin. So I decided that I wanted to go to school for it. I wanted to put myself through school. First, I was going to do, I was trying to see if I could get it paid for, financial aid. But things happened. I wasn't able to do that. So I had to come out the pocket. And I saved some money up. And the school that I wanted to go to, that was kind of giving me the runaround. And I ended up going to Starville. I ended up going to Creative Cosmetology and Barber University. And I met Katrina Ware, which is the GOAT. Like, oh my God. I learned so much I met a lot of good people that we still tight to this day. I love everything about skincare. When it was time for me to graduate, I didn't even want to go. I didn't even want to leave it. It was emotional. I had got attached to being there every day. But I started doing my facials in a small apartment. I remember doing it in an apartment, having everybody come over, like people from all over. It was a big deal because skincare wasn't out then. Doing my skincare thing, and then I remember I had a prayer closet, and I prayed in that prayer closet. I put up scriptures, and ideas just started flowing. Like it just started flowing to me, and I remember buying my first shop, moving into that shop, and all my clients coming to see me, and it's just a big transition. And I'm not gonna stop there. It's more to come. So, but I haven't really. I've been doing facials, but I've been had a lot going on, so I haven't really been. I haven't really been doing facials because when you do facials, it's deeper than putting a product on somebody's skin. Your energy has to be right. You can take these people money but I'm not money hungry. So I want to make sure that my energy is right before I touch people. Energy transferring is real. It is deeper than putting a product on somebody's face. I'm really big on my energy. I do all these self-care rituals. I'm behind the scenes. I might not even post it, but I just do whatever I need to do to make sure that my energy is always good. I'm not one of those estheticians that you can be like, can I get a facial? Can I get a facial? My energy has to be right. I'm not touching you if it's not. I thank God that I'm not money hungry. I'm big on after you get a facial from me because my energy is gonna be on 10. You're gonna feel like you can fly. No lie. You're gonna feel good. You're gonna feel your mind's gonna be at peace. You're just gonna feel good. You're gonna be looking good. Like you're gonna be glowing. People gonna be like, dang, like what's something different about you. So that's what I like. And I can see their energy. Like they can come in with a lot going on. And I might not say nothing then, but I'm gonna be praying over you. I'm gonna be massaging your face, putting product on, and I'm gonna be relaxing you the whole time. And I can see it in your eyes if you're not relaxed. It's just I can see it. But I just feel like I got a gift, and this is a gift that can't be turned off. My hands are blessed. I can literally touch somebody and make them feel better. And like I said, my energy got to be good in order for it to work. I have a variety of different products. I have vaginal products. I have skincare products. I have my own skincare line. You can purchase these products at thecosmeticplug.com. They are some great products. A lot of them have went viral. Especially the vaginal products. One of my most top selling product for the vaginal side is the F Me sticks, and you'll see that on my website. These products are not just something I just threw together, but they are really good for women. Women, like y'all know how we get down there when it's hot. I I highly recommend 10/10 recommend. I have like I said, skincare products. I just got a lot of different things on my website. I just want to say to the women, be all you can be. Do not settle. Like you don't have to settle. It's literally somebody out there that will worship the ground you walk on. Like if it's something you don't like, you have the ability, you have the power within yourself that you really just gotta activate. You can do it. Like you can change it. Don't look for other people's opinion either. If it's in your head, do it. Act on it. Get it out your head. Just quit letting stuff linger in your head and get it out your head and execute it. Write it down. Make a plan because my biggest goal was to make sure that I left my kids something because we didn't get nothing when my mom passed away. She didn't have anything, but like I said, she was a good mom. But I was able to make my kids homeowners at 13 and 9, and I'm excited about that. And I'm only 31. God is in control of my life. He is. So if it's something you want to do, do it. It's the Cosmetic Plug, and I am here with Djskip, and you're watching Don't Skip the Vibe podcast. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Period.